Hey friend, welcome to this Thursday edition of Stevie Solves. It's November 18th, 2021, and today's puzzle is by Ori Brian. And in my moment of gratitude, I would love to express gratitude for a special person that I met last night. Her name is Payton, and she's 7 years old, and I want to say works at a restaurant. No, she hangs out in a restaurant while her mom works at night. I went in there around 9 p.m. They open till 10. And this little girl greeted me. When I walked in, it was her and her mom sitting there. Her mom was counting money. So the girl gets up and is like, "Hey, hello, come on in. You can sit wherever you like." And she was just the cutest little host. And not only that, but she was just very mature and emotionally intelligent. So we interacted on basically an adult level. Like this was as mature of a conversation as I've had with, 16 or 19-year-old hostesses at a restaurant before. And we just vibed on a very deep level. I helped her with her homework. Well, not really. I mean, I kind of quizzed her on her spelling words, and we talked for probably like a half hour. She sat at my table while I'm eating. I was the only one in the restaurant, and at one point, she was like, "I think we can squeeze you in, even though I'm literally the only customer." And then she was like, "I hope no one else comes," because it was just funny. And then at one point, when she would get a spelling word right, I would go bingo and sometimes give her a high five. And she would one time she leaned her forehead forward, so I leaned my head forward to give her a face five. And a face five is when you and someone else just touch foreheads and you feel that connection. And she did it with me, and it was great. And then as I'm leaving, she says, "Thank you for being my customer." And I thanked her back. And then she said, "And thanks for being my friend." It was just such a heart-melting moment. As I was, before that, as I was leaving, I asked the mom, "Are you guys a hugging family? Or are you a family who likes to hug?" And she said, "Yes, we are." And so I gave the little girl a little, side shoulder hug. And it was just amazing, this human connection that I had with her. And even though there's a big age gap, that didn't matter. And she's an incredibly gifted, intelligent person who is going to go on to do big things. I hope. I hope she gets the parenting that she needs. And now I'll start the video, but grateful for Payton. Oh, and then I referred to her by her name, and she said, "Hey, you remember my name." No one ever remembers my name. And that made me a little sad, but also happy that I did and that she appreciated it. Okay, enough talk about the lovely Payton. Vaccination site sounds like ARM. Title character of an 80s sitcom sounds like Alf. Since they both fit, I will go with it. What toes can resemble after a long bath? Raisins. You got raisin fingers. Lao Tzu. I think it's Lao with an O. It might be an I. Lai Tzu. Lao. Excessive righteousness. Excessive. I don't know. Something. First Lady. First Lady Di. Lady Gaga. Lady Godiva. Di would be the first one, so First Lady. I don't know, but it makes sense. Alluvium, I don't know that. Ancient region of Asia Minor. I don't know that either. That's, the Middle East is Asia Minor. Some business casual shirts are polos. Even though I always thought polos were not casual, but dressy. Tap alternative? Alternative to what? Pour? Like what kind of tap, I should say? Like there's tap dance. There's tap water. There's tap like beer versus draft or versus bottled. Fraudulent medical treatment. Sounds like malpractice. Doesn't fit. Ice Age Sloth is Sid, I think with a Y. Ancient region of Asia Minor. Another one? Or did I misread the first one? Oh, this is It'd Be a Shame. ITD. It would be a shame. Approved with 2. Said okay to. And this is Ionia. Swift to climb the Billboard chart. Taylor. Tap. Alternative would be post? Tap? Post? I don't know. Fraudulent medical treatment. Oh, tap alternative. Instead of tapping someone's shoulder, you might say, psst. Fraudulent medical treatment is snake oil. Like a snake oil salesman. Bit of baloney is a lie. RPM, MPH, KPS. Well, you got rotations per minute, miles per hour, kilometers per second. Second rate. I love that. Pair at sea, those would be the oars. Put down could be insult. One crying foul across. Think of a person at a game who yells out foul. That would be the ump. Speaks on the record. Rapping is like speaking on a record. Its name comes from the Greek for uncuttable. Uncuttable. Arid? Its name, like it's a noun. Common experiment subject. Lab rat? Like the soles of Louboutin shoes. I think they're red. Cause of some orange fingers. Cheeto? Take the wrong way. Filch, maybe? Vow sealing words. I do. I think it's filch. And then Cheeto, Idaho, where the Nez Percy Reservation is found. Inventor of dynamite. I think that's Nobel. This is docked. Oh, yeah, he got docked, like he received a fine. Cheeto. Oh, Adam is undividable, uncuttable. And then Hold'em is that poker variant. Texas Hold'em. Nice. Excessive righteousness. Moral something. Bird's eye view. sill? I don't know what they're getting at there. Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs, just the opposite. Bah. Okay. Anita Baker is that singer. Captain Pierce, portrayer on old TV. I want to say Alda, Alan Alda. French word at a coffee house. It's probably late, L-A-I-T. Wedding vendor is a caterer. I'll just go with Alda because he was on old TV. Oops. Total jerk is an ass. Bird's eye view is a bill. Alluvium might be silt. That's a word for sure. Like silt is what's deposited at the bottom of like a river, like a delta. I think this is moralism, excessive righteousness. Art, calculus, Spanish, middle class, nice. Long snouted fish, I think that's a gar. And then Dr. Frankenstein's aide is Igor. Sellers of airtime, informally. Add reps. Heaven on earth, that place was Eden. Dance-offs are contests. Bread eaten with curry, that would be roti, the Indian bread. Maid of honor, blank of honor. How you might recall a childhood memory. How you might recall a childhood memory. I'm thinking it's like LY something. Well, I want to get this one. This is going to be third something. No? Housewarming masquerade. Tailgate, third party. They're missing an arrow, though. It should be housewarming, masquerade, and then tailgate. Those are all types of parties. And since the arrows are pointing towards tailgate, you know it's the third party is what they're going for. Richard Blank, who wrote Revolutionary Road. I don't know that. Letting up is easing. 10 meno 2. Sounds like Italian 10 minus 2, which would be otto. Chief tributary to the St. Lawrence River. Ottawa, I'm guessing, since it's up that way. Oppressive authority. TV coach Lasso. Ted Lasso. Best show on TV in years, guys. You gotta watch Ted Lasso, please. Tasty morsel might be a tidbit. Yep. The man is oppressive authority, and then this is going to be fossilized tree resin. Remember Jurassic Park, the little bug inside on the guy's cane, the walking stick cane? It was embossed in amber. Not claim, say. Waste, no. Wave. And then paid up is anteed up. Inhabitant of Eden, that would be Eve. And then had the courage would be to dare, dared. In which 4 raised fingers and a curved thumb is B in brief, like this. That would be ASL, American Sign Language. City with the longtime slogan, big things happen here. I'm guessing that's Dallas. Big D. Do some tailoring to, that would be to alter. Mouth off to would be to sass. Similar to is another way of saying Allah. Ha-ha, chortle, and tee-hee. Well, those are all different laughs. A chortle is a type of laugh, like, that's a chortle. Okay, so this is going to, and they're pointing at the last one, so it's the last laugh. What's her name? Or what's his name? Going down. Woman's name that sounds like a letter. What's her name? Could be a few things, maybe. I think this is ilia, the pelvic bone. How you might recall a childhood memory. Influential icon is an idol. Doesn't fit. Shirtless. Say. Shirtless. Many a YouTube star. Blogger? Vlogger with a V? Slip is an error. Something nude. Shirtless. Semi-nude. D. Okay, D is a woman's name and it sounds like a letter. Yeah, you could say T, D. That's a weird... Okay, dimly. You might dimly recall. Influential icon would be, I guess, a lion? And then Ayn Rand and Ava Marcille. I know Ayn Rand, don't know Ava, but definitely fits. All right. Solved it. Great puzzle, Ori Brian. I enjoyed that theme very much. It was kind of like word puzzles in a way. So you got, yeah, the pattern was not too tough to figure out once I kind of thought about it. So you got a list of 3, right? In this case, you got 3 ladies: Lady Di, Lady Gaga, Lady Godiva. But which one are the arrows pointing to? The first one. So you know they're pointing to First Lady. Next, we have 3 different rates. The word per implies that you're talking about a rate of something. Rotations per minute, miles per hour, kilometers per second. Arrows pointing to the second one, so the answer they're going for is second rate. Now these are different classes at school. You've got art class, calculus, Spanish, and the arrows are pointing to the one in the middle. So it could also be second class, this one, but middle class also fits, and it works great with the whole puzzle. Oops. Now here you got three different parties: housewarming, masquerade, and tailgate party. So they're pointing to the third one, third party, simple enough. And then three different types of laughing: ha-ha, chortle, and tee-hee. And you got the last laugh being pointed to. Awesome puzzle, really good. And the grid art, it's kind of random. Like there's like a lot of individual dots. So I don't know. I like it. I like this puzzle a lot. All right. What to do? I'm thinking of the word of the day. Well, nothing's really standing out at me, but I'll just say this one because it's pretty easy. Lay, like as in cafe au lait. Cafe A-U and then L-A-I-T. Cafe au lait, that means coffee with milk. So late is milk. Like think of lactose, right? So little French vocabulary word for you there, and of course it comes up in cuisine and in coffee shops, so it's useful to know. All right, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and make it a great day.